Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. This video is part of the playlist CBSE Mathematics Class 7 following the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. In this video, I will solve the test paper 3, that is the chapter test of the chapter on decimals. So as you know that the textbook of RS Aggarwal has a test paper after every chapter. So I will try to solve this paper in an hour. I'm not sure whether I can do that. I will try. So it is highly recommended that you solve all the test papers after every chapter that is provided in the textbook of RS Aggarwal. Those are good problems for testing your overall understanding of the concept of the chapter. So let's solve the test paper. Okay, so if you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, I will highly suggest and request you to support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future video. And if you are having benefits out of my videos and you are watching my videos regularly, I will request you to like the videos, and also you can share the videos with your friends so that it will help grow my channel and which will motivate me to come up with this kind of videos on regular basis. So let's get started with the test paper. Okay, so I have the test paper on the left hand side. It has 18 questions. I hope I can solve it in an hour. On the right hand side, I will solve the problems. Okay, so let's start. Section A, problem number 1. It's a word problem. If the cost of a pen is rupees 32.50, find the cost of 24 such pens. So one pen costs 32 rupees 32.50. Therefore 24 pens will cost equals to 32.50 into 24. I am omitting the symbol rupees. I hope it is understood. So now we have to find this multiplication. This is a decimal number 32.50 multiplied by a whole number 24. And if you have watched my, I have already discussed. I already have had 5 classes on the chapter decimals where I have discussed all the concepts and topics. So if you have not watched those videos, I highly suggest you first watch those videos and then you try to solve this test paper, and if you get stuck, then you can see my solution. So this is a decimal number multiplied by a whole number. So what do? We simply multiply the decimal number as a whole number by omitting its decimal point, and then later on we will put the decimal point. So first we have to calculate this. So now what will be this? Let's quickly do the multiplication. 325 multiplied by 24, this is 20, 14, 13, 10, 5, 6. So this is 7840. So this comes out to be 7840. In the multiplication I omitted the 0 after 5. So the product will be 78400. So this is the result, but now we have to put the decimal point. Remember, when you multiply decimal number with a whole number, first you multiply the decimal number as a whole number by omitting its decimal point with the whole number, and in the product you put the decimal point in the place depending on the decimal places of the decimal number. So in the product, the decimal point will be such that its decimal places becomes equal to the decimal places of the decimal number that was in the product. So in this case, it will be the decimal places has to be 2. So the decimal point will be after 4. So this is the answer will be rupees 784. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, let's do 2. A bus can cover 64.5 kilometer in an hour. How much distance can it cover in 18 hours? Okay, so in the bus in 1 hour covers equals to 64.5 kilometer. Therefore, the bus will cover in 18 hours will be 64.5 multiplied by 18 kilometer. So now we have to do the multiplication of 64.5 into 18. So this is again a decimal number multiplied by a whole number. So first we do the multiplication by considering the decimal number as a whole number by omitting its decimal point. So this becomes 645 multiplied by 18. Now we have to do this multiplication and it becomes 40, 36, 48, 51 and then 5, 4, 6. So 0, 11, 6, 11. So this becomes 11610. Am I right? Let me check once again. I am prone to make mistakes in calculation. If you find any mistakes, please do let me know in the comment section. I will highly appreciate that. This is 40, 32, 36, 48, 51. Okay, and this is 6, 4, 5, and yeah, I think it's okay. 11, 6. No, okay. So now we have to put the decimal point in such a way such that in the result, the decimal places of the result becomes equal to the decimal places of the decimal number that was in the product. So it will be, the decimal places has to be 1. So this becomes 61.0. Okay. So this is equals to how much distance it will cover. Okay, so this will be 1161 kilometer. No, okay. Let's do 3. Find the product of, it is asking to find the product of 0.68 multiplied by 6.50 multiplied by 0.04. Now it's a multiplication of product of 3 decimals, and we know that when we do a product of multiple decimals, first we multiply all the decimals as a whole number by omitting the decimal points, and we will get a product. And in the product we will put the decimal point in such a way such that its decimal places becomes equals to the sum of the decimal places of the decimal number in the product. So let's first omit all the decimal points and find the product of the decimal numbers as a whole numbers. So we have to find this. Now this is 68 multiplied by, if we do the multiplication of 65 into 4 first, we get 260. So let's multiply 26 with 68 and we get 48, 20 and then 36, so 15. So this becomes 1768. So the product becomes 17680. Now we have to put the decimal point in this product so that its decimal places becomes 5, because over here n1, that is the decimal places of the first decimal number, is 2, n2, which is the decimal places of the second decimal number, which is 1, and n3, which is the decimal places of the third decimal number, which is 2. So n1 plus n2 plus n3 is 5. So we have to put the decimal places in the product 17680 in such a way such that its decimal places becomes 5. Hence the decimal point will be here. So the answer is 0.1768. Any zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part in decimal part of a decimal number is meaningless. So we omit those zeros. So this is the answer. I write 36. 65, 4, 24. Okay. Let's do number 4. Each bag of cement weighs at kg. How many such bags will weigh 2231 kg? So okay. So each bag weighs 48.5 kg. Therefore, number of bags that will weigh 2231 kg will be equals to 2231 divided by 48.5. So 2231 if will be the weight of all the bags, let's say n number of bags, and so we have to find n, and where it is given that each bag weighs 48.5 kg. So n will be 2231 divided by 48.5. So we have to find this, we have to compute 2231 divided by 48.5. Now this is a kind of division problem of where you have to divide a decimal number. 2231 is can be converted, it's a whole number, can be converted to a decimal number like this, 2231.0. So this is a division of a decimal number by another decimal number, which we already discussed in the class number 5 part 3. So what do? We first convert both the decimal number to decimal fraction. Now remember that decimal fraction, so 2231 we can leave it like that, and this is divided by 485 divided by 10. So when you convert 48.5 this decimal number into a fraction, it will become a decimal fraction, which is 485 by 10. Now we know that when you divide A by B, this essentially means you multiply A with the reciprocal of B. So this becomes 2231 multiplied by 10 upon 485. So this is 2231 485 multiplied by 10. We have to first convert the fraction 2231 by 485 into a decimal fraction, into a decimal number, and then we will multiply 10. We know how to find the product of a decimal number with a number which is a powers of 10, like 10, 100, 1000. So let's first calculate 485 when we divide 2231 by 485. So this becomes 2454, I guess. Let me check. 20, 32, 34, 16, 19. Okay. And this is 1. This is 9 113 291. Now we have to when you convert a fraction to a decimal number, you know how to do the long division. So we have to now put a decimal point to the right of the dividend and also a decimal point to the right of the quotient. We add a 0 to the right of the dividend and we also add a 0 to the remainder and we proceed with the division. Now what will be 6 6 let me check if it goes with 6. This is 30 48, yes, 51 and 29. Okay, so this becomes 4.6 into 10. So this is now a decimal number multiplied by 10 and we know that we have to shift the decimal point to the right by one place because we are multiplying 4.6 with 10. 10 has 1 0. So this becomes 46. So number of bags is, answer is, number of bags is 46. Okay, let's do problem number 5 1. It is asking to divide 0.196 by 1.4. So it's a division of two decimal numbers. So first we convert both the decimal number to decimal fraction. So this becomes 196 by 1000 divided by 14 by 10. Now we know that division means multiplication by the reciprocal of the divisor. So this becomes 10 by 14. Dividing by 14 by 10 means multiplication with in reciprocal of 14 by 10, that is 10 by 14. So now we see cancel the powers of 10. This becomes 100. So now we have 196 by 14 multiplied by 1 by 100. After cancellation it becomes 1 by 100. Now this essentially means 196 by 14 divided by 100. First we have to find convert the fraction 196 by 14 into decimal number. Then we will divide by 100 by shifting the decimal point to the left. So let's I think this will be this will be 15. This will be 15. So this becomes 15. 15 means 15.0 divided by 100. So this is, we have to shift the decimal point 2 places to the left because we are dividing by 100. 100 has 2 zeros. So this becomes 0.15. So this is the answer. Okay. Now that was 5, number 1. Number 2, asking 39.168 divided by 1.2. Okay, first we convert the decimal numbers to decimal fraction. This becomes 39168 by 1000 because its decimal places is 3. This is divided by 12 by 10. Okay, now we will this is by 1000 and division means divided by 12 by 10 means multiplied by 10 by 12. Okay, now we cancel out the powers of 10. This becomes 100. Now this is 39168 divided by 12 multiplied by 1 by 100. This is 39168 divided by 12 divided by 100. Multiplied by 1 by 100 means divided by 100. So now we have to convert the fraction 39168 by 12 to a decimal number, and then we will shift the decimal point to the left by 2 places as we have to divide by 100. So let me divide 39168. So this becomes 336 1. this is 2, 24, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 72, 4, 8, and this is 4. Okay, so it is dividing perfectly. So this is 3, 2, 6, 4. 3264, we can write it as 3264.0 divided by 100. Now we have to shift the decimal point 2 places to the left, and this becomes 32.64. This is the answer. Okay. Number 3. I hope you are understanding the process of calculation. I am trying my best to explain while I am doing the calculation. If you have any kind of problem in any steps, please do let me know in the comment section. So number 3 is 0.228 divided by 0.38. So first we convert the decimal numbers to decimal fraction, and this becomes 228 divided by 1000, because its decimal places is 3. This becomes 38 by 100. Now this is 228 by 1000 multiplied by 100 by 38. Since dividing by division means the multiplication with the reciprocal. If we are dividing by 38 by 100, which will be equal to multiplied by reciprocal of 38 by 100, that is 100 by 38. Now we cancel out the powers of 10. This becomes 10. Now this is 228 by 38 multiplied by 1 by 10, and this is 228 by 38 divided by 10. Now we have to convert the fraction 228 by 38 to a decimal number, and what will be the result? 6. Yeah, I think it's directly dividing by 6. So 48, 18, 22. So this becomes 6. Now 6 means 6.0 divided by 10. We have to shift the decimal point to the left by 1 place, and it becomes 0.6. 0.6 is the answer. Okay. Question number 6. It's a word problem. No. Yeah, kind of. The product of two decimals is 1.824. If one of them is this, it says that find the other. So it is given that 0.64 multiplied by another decimal is giving the product as 1.824. We have to find this number x. So clearly we know that x will be 1.824 divided by 0.64. We have to do this division. First we convert the decimal numbers to decimal fraction, and this becomes 1824 by 1000 divided by 64 by 100. Now this is 1824 by 1000 divided by 64 by 100 means multiplied by 100 by 64. We cancel out the powers of 10. This is 10. Now this becomes 1824 divided by 64 multiplied by 1 by 10. Now let's see. Okay, so this is again 1824 by 64 divided by 10. Now we have to divide 1824 by 64 and convert this fraction to a decimal number. So we have 2, 8, 2, 4, 12, 3, 5 4 mm, 4 54 9 8 9, I think we'll go with 8 32 48 51, this is 222. Okay, 22. Now we have to put a decimal point in the dividend as well as in the quotient. Add a 0 to the right of the dividend, 0 to the remainder, right of the remainder, and proceed with the division. And we will get, I guess, no, not 5, 3. Let me see, it goes with 3, 12, 19, and we have 8, 2. 8, 2. Put a 0 to the right of the dividend, put a 0 to the remainder, right of the remainder, proceed with the division, and this will be 4, 16, 256. This becomes 4, 2, and 24, 240. I think instead of doing this long division, we should have first reduced the fraction 18 by 24 to a lower term. That is, let's first convert this fraction 1824 divided by 64, reduce it further. I think it will divide by 4. Yes, this will be 16, and this will be 4, 4 is 16, 5, 6, and 64. Okay, now I think it will again divide by 4. This will be 4, this will be 1, 1, 4. You can divide by 2, 2, 52. Oh, it is directly dividing. No, 34. Sorry, 57. So this becomes 50 after reducing the fraction 1824 by 64. It becomes 57 by 2 divided by 10. Now 57 by 2 is 4, 28.5. So I did some mistake in the long division when I was dividing 1824 by 64. Anyway, so I think 57 by 2 is 28.5. Let me check once again. It is a 4, 16. Yeah. Now 28.5 divided by 10. We have to shift the decimal point to the left by one place, and it becomes 2.85. So this is the answer. Okay. So the other number is x. The other number is 2.85. Let's do problem number 7. How many pieces of plywood each 0.45 centimeter thick are required to make a pile of 2.43 meter high? Okay. Each. So pile to make a pile of. Okay. So height of pile is given to be 2.43 meter, and thickness of each plywood is given as 0.45 centimeter, and you know that 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So the height of pile is given 2.43 meter. This is 243 centimeter. So thickness of each plywood is this. Therefore, number of plywood required to make the pile equals to 243 divided by 0.45. So this is what we have to compute. So 243 divided by 0.45. First, let's so 243 divided by 0.45. Let's convert the decimal number 0.45 into a decimal fraction, becomes 45 by 100. So now this is 243 multiplied by 100 by 45. So this is 243 by 45 multiplied by 100. Now we have to do the division. We have to convert the fraction 243 by 45 to a decimal number. Okay, so it will be 5, 25, 22, and this is 8, 1, and okay. So now we have to put a decimal point to the right of the dividend as well as to the right of the quotient, add a 0 to the right of the dividend, add a 0 to the right of the remainder, and proceed with the division. And this will be, I guess, 4, 20, yes. So this becomes 5.4 multiplied by 100. So when we multiply a decimal number with powers of 10, we shift the decimal point to the right side by how many places? By as many places as there are zeros in the power of 10. So in this case, we will shift the decimal point to the right by 2 places. So this becomes 540. So number of plywood required is 540. 540 is the answer. Okay. Question number 8. Each side of a polygon is 3.8 centimeter in length and its perimeter is 22.8 centimeter. How many sides does the polygon have? So if you have, let's say, a polygon like this, and if the length of each side is x, and there are side length is x, there are n sides, therefore perimeter is n into x. So in this problem it is given that side length of polygon side is 3.8 centimeter, perimeter is given to be 22.8 centimeter. So how many sides does the polygon have? Therefore, number of sides of the polygon, will be perimeter divided by the length of the each side. So it becomes 22.8 divided by 3.8. This many number of sides. So we have to now compute 22.8 divided by 3.8. So it's a decimal number divided by another decimal number. So first we convert the decimal number to decimal fraction. We get 228 by 10 divided by 38 by 10. Now this is 228 by 10 multiplied by reciprocal of 38 by 10, that is 10 by 38, and 10 gets cancelled out, and we are left with 228 by 38. Let's try to reduce it further by dividing with both numerator and denominator by 2, and we get 19 and 114. So now we have to do the division. 114 divided by 9, this will be 7, what will it be, 6, yeah, it's directly dividing with 6, I guess, 54, 11, yeah. So this is this, so this equals 6. So the answer is, the number of sides of the polygon is 6. So this is the answer. Okay. Now question, section B. Section B, problem number 9. It is asking how much is 2 upon, it's a mixed fraction. It is asking, the choices are given in decimal. The choices are given in decimal. Okay. So this is 2 into 25. You can do this in 2 ways. One is you just convert the mixed fraction into an improper fraction, like 2 into 25 plus 1 divided by 25. This will be 51 divided by 25. And now you can, this is a fraction, you can be doing a long division method, you can convert it to a decimal number. But when you see a fraction and you see that if the denominator is can be easily converted to a power of 10, then it's always wise to do that. So over here I can see that 25 can be converted to 100 by multiplying by 4. So I will do that. I will multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 4. This will shorten the calculation, and this becomes 204 by 100. And now we know that this is 204.0 divided by 100, and we know that when we divide a decimal number by a power of 10, we just shift the decimal point to the left. In this case, we will shift the decimal point by 2 places as we are dividing by 100. So this is 2.04. So obviously the answer is choice B, but there is another way of solving it. See, 2 upon 1 by 25 is nothing but 2 plus 1 by 25. So 1 by 25 you can convert it to a decimal number easily by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator with the 4, and you get 25 into 4, and this is 2 plus 4 by 100, and this is 2. When you divide 4 by 100, it is 0.04. So this was 2.04, same answer. So this is the answer, this is the result. So the answer is choice B. Okay, let's do question number 10. 1.008, it's asking to convert this decimal number 1.008 to a mixed fraction. So let's see, first we have to convert it to a decimal fraction, to a fraction. So it will be a decimal fraction. It will be 1008 divided by 1000 because there are the decimal places of the decimal number is 3. So we divide it So when we convert a decimal number to a fraction, the numerator of the fraction will be the decimal number omitting the decimal point divided by 1 followed by as many zeros, which is the decimal places of the decimal number. So this becomes 1008 by 1000. Now you have to now let's see, you have to convert it to a mixed. This is definitely an improper fraction because the numerator is greater than the denominator, so it will get converted to a mixed fraction. But let's try to reduce it further. So let's. I think it will divide by 4. Let's see. 2, 8. Yes, it is dividing by 4. So this becomes 250. It will also further divide by 4, I guess. No, not 4. But let's divide it by 2. So this becomes 1, 2, 6. And this becomes 125. So this is 126 upon 125. Now this is 1 by 125. So how do we convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction? We divide the numerator with the denominator, and in that division, the quotient becomes the whole part, and the remainder by the denominator becomes the fraction part. So the answer is 1 upon 1 by 25. So the answer is choice B. Let's do problem number 11. It is asking 2 kg 5 gram is how many kilogram. Okay, we have to convert 2 kg 5 gram to into kilogram. Okay, so this is, we know 2 kg plus 5 gram. So this is 2 kg, 2 plus and 5 gram. This is 2 kilogram plus 5 gram. Now this is 2 kilogram plus, we know that 1 gram equals to 1 by 1000 kilogram. So this becomes 5 gram becomes 5 by 1000 kilogram. Now we have to convert the 5 by 1000 to a decimal fraction, and then we can add it to 2. Okay, so now this 5 by 1000 is 5 by 1000 is we can convert it to a decimal number by so this is okay, so 1000, so this is nothing but 5.0 divided by 1000, and we have to shift the decimal point. So we are dividing the decimal number 5.0 by 1000. So we will shift the decimal point 3 places to the left, and this will become 0.005. So 5 by 1000 kilogram is equal to 0.005 kilogram. So finally the result is equals to 2 plus 0.005 kilogram, and this is nothing but 2.005 kilogram. So the answer is choice C. Okay, that was 11. Let's solve problem number 12. 0.012 divided by 0.15 is how much? Okay, so first this is a decimal number divided by other decimal number. First we will convert the decimal number to decimal fraction. This becomes 12 by 1000 divided by 15 by 100. Now this is 12 by 1000 multiplied by the reciprocal of 15 by 100, that is 100 upon 15. Now we cancel out the powers of 10. So 100 cancels 1000 with 10, and this becomes 12 by 15 into 1 by 10. This is 12 by 15 divided by 10. Now we have to convert the fraction 12 by 15 into a decimal number. So if we reduce it further, we have 4 by 5. So 4 by 5, this is 4 by 5 divided by 10, and 4 by 5 is 0.8 divided by 10. So this becomes 0.08. 0.08 is the answer, is the result. So the answer is choice B. Okay, let's do problem number 13. It's asking the product of 1.1 with 0.1 multiplied by 0.01. So it's a product of three decimal numbers. First we will, so how do we find the product of many multiple decimal numbers? We first multiply all the decimal numbers as a whole number by omitting their decimal points. So this becomes 11 into 1 into 1. We have omitted the decimal points, and we have simply multiplied the three decimal numbers as whole numbers by omitting the decimal points, which becomes 11 into 1 into 1. This is 11. Now we have to 11 means 11.0. Now we have to put the 11. Now we have to put the decimal point in the product 11. So in such a way that the decimal places of 11 becomes equal to the sum of the decimal places of the decimal numbers in the product. Now in this case we can see that the decimal places of the first decimal number in 1 is 1. The decimal places of n1 means the decimal places of the first decimal number, n2 means the decimal places of the second decimal number, which is also 1, and n3 is the decimal places of the third decimal number, which is 2. So in the final product, the decimal place should be n1 plus n2 plus n3, that is 4. So we have to make 11 into a decimal number such that its decimal places becomes 4. So the answer result will be 0.0011. This is the result. So what will be the choice? The choice is C. Okay, let's do problem number 14. It is asking 4.669 divided by 2.3. Okay, so we have to divide a decimal number by another decimal number. So first we convert the decimal numbers to decimal fraction. This becomes 4669 by 1000. This is divided by 23 by 10. Now this is 4669 by 1000 multiplied by 10 by 23. We cancel out the powers of 10, and this becomes 100. So now we have 4669 divided by 23 multiplied by 1 by 100. This is 4669 by 23 divided by 100. Now we have to convert the fraction 4669 by 23 into a decimal number. We have to do the division. 23 4669. I think it will directly, okay, let's see. So it's obviously 2, 46, 0, 6, 0, 9, and this is 3, 69. So this is 203. 203 means 203.0 divided by 100, and now when we divide 203.0, the decimal number, by 100, we shift the decimal point to the left by 2 places, so it becomes 2.03 is the answer, and so is the result. So the answer is choice B. That was question number 14. Let's do 15. What should be added to 2.06? I am writing the number that to be added in the box. What should be added to get 3.1? So if the box is x, this implies if the box is x, that number we have which we have to add to 2.06 to give 3.1, x will be 3.1 minus 2.06. Now, so this is a subtraction of two decimals. Now, how do we subtract decimals? We first convert them to like fractions. So we have to convert both the decimals to not like fractions, like decimals. We have to convert both these decimals to similar like decimals. So this becomes 3.10 minus 2.06. Like decimals means the decimal places will be same. So now how do we find the difference? We first write the bigger decimal number, and below it in the column form we have to write the smaller decimal number, so that the decimal points are in this is in the same column, and the respective digits of the decimal part and the whole part are in the same column. Now we do the subtraction just like whole numbers, and it becomes 4 0 1 104. Okay, and now we have to put in the result, we have to put the decimal point such that its decimal places becomes equal to the decimal places of the two decimal numbers, which is 2. So the decimal point will be here. So 1.04 is the result. So the choice will be C. Okay. 16. What should be subtracted from? What should be subtracted from 0.1 to get 0.04. So this is the problem statement when we have to find x. So we know that x will be 0.1 minus 0.04. We have to find this subtraction. First we will convert the decimal number to like decimal numbers, and it becomes 0.10 minus 0.04. Okay. Now we do the subtraction by writing first the larger decimal number, that is 0.10. Below it in the column form we write the smaller decimal number, that is 0.04. We do the subtraction just like whole numbers, and it becomes 10. It becomes this. Now we have to put the decimal point in such a way such that in the result, such that its decimal places becomes equals to the decimal places of the decimal number, which is 2. So the decimal point will be here. So the result is 0.06. X is 0.06. Okay. So the choice is B. Okay. C. Now section C, question number 17. 1. It's asking 1.001 divided by 14 is how much? Is divided. Okay. So this is the division of a decimal number by a whole number. So how do we do that? We divide the whole number. We divide the decimal number as a whole number by omitting its decimal point. So 1001 with the whole number, and then later on in so this is a fraction, it will be a decimal number, and let's do one thing. The better way or the easier way will be to first convert the decimal number to a decimal fraction. So this becomes 1001 by 1000, and this is divided by 14. Now, so this is, now we divide the numerator of the decimal fraction by the whole number, given whole number. So this becomes 1001 by 14, and we have left with the multiplied by 1 by 1000. So this is again 1001 by 14, and multiplied by 1 by 1000 means divided by 1000. So we have to find now the convert the fraction 1001 by 14 to a decimal number by doing division, and this becomes 798 to 114. This is 7 decimal point 0 0. This is 5 70. So this is becomes 71.5 divided by 1000. So now we have to shift the decimal point to the left by 3 places, and it becomes 0.01715. So this is the result, okay, so this is the answer. It's a fill in the blanks. So this is the answer. Okay, 2 is 204 divided by 0.17 is how much? Okay, so this is becomes, let's convert the divisor, that is the decimal number, to a decimal fraction. This becomes 17 by 100. Now we divide, we make the fraction 204. Now this is divided by 17 by 100 means multiplied by 100 by 17. I hope I did right in the, okay. So 100 by 17. So this becomes 204 divided by 17 multiplied by 100. Now we have to convert the fraction 204 by 17 to a decimal number. Let's do that. This is 1, 17, 3, 4, and this is 2. So it's perfectly dividing. So this is 12. 12 means 12.0 multiplied by 100. So when we multiply a decimal number by a power of 10, so in this case 100, we will shift the decimal point to the right by 2 places. So this becomes 1200. So this is the answer. Okay, let's do number 3. It's 0.47 multiplied by 5.3. We have to find this. So it's a product of two decimal numbers. So first we will convert them to decimal fraction. This becomes 47 by 100 multiplied by 53 by 10. Okay. No, when we multiply two decimal numbers, we will omit the decimal points, and we will directly multiply the decimal numbers, considering it as whole numbers by omitting the decimal points. So we will find 47 multiplied by 53, and then finally we will put the decimal point in such a way that the decimal places will be the sum of the decimal places of the two decimal numbers in the product. So let's first find the product of 47 and 53. So this is 21, 35, 9. So this is 2491. 2491. Now we have to, so this is the product of the decimal numbers omitting their decimal points. Now we have to put the decimal points in such a way that in the product, so such that its decimal places becomes the sum of the decimal places of the decimal numbers in the product. So over here n1, that is the decimal places of the first decimal number is 2, and the decimal number of the second decimal places of the second decimal number in 2 is 1. So we have to put the decimal point in 2491 such that its decimal places becomes n1 plus n2, that is 3. So the result becomes 2.491. This is the answer. Okay, so 4 says 0.023 multiplied by 0.03. Okay, so we note down the decimal places of the first decimal number is 3 and the decimal places of the second decimal number is 2. Now we multiply both the decimal numbers as the whole numbers by omitting their decimal points. So this becomes 23 multiplied by 3. This is 69. Now we have to put the decimal point in 69 such that its decimal places becomes 3 plus 2, 5. So it will be this. This is the answer. Okay. 5 0.7 square. So this is nothing but 0.7 multiplied by 0.7. So we notice that the decimal places of both the decimal numbers are 1, and then we multiply the decimal numbers as whole numbers by omitting the decimal points, which becomes 7.7 and multiplied by 7. This is 49, and now we have to put the decimal point in 49 such that its decimal places becomes 2. Why 2? n1 plus n2 is 2, so that will be 0.49. This is the answer. Okay, 6 says 0.05 cube. So this is nothing but 0.05 multiplied by 0.05 multiplied by 0.05. So we have product of 3 decimal numbers. So the procedure is same. Over here all the decimal places will be 2. There are 3 decimal numbers in the product. Now we find the product of the decimal numbers omitting the decimal points. This becomes 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. And now finally we have to put the decimal point in 125 such that its decimal places becomes 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6. So it will be this. So this is the answer. Okay, now it's D. Section D, 18 is the final question. Is true or false? Write T for true and F for false for each of the following. So number 1, it is saying 0.5 multiplied by 0.05 is equals to 0.25. Okay, let's find the value of the left hand side. So this will be it's a multiplication of 2 decimals. We multiply. We see that n1 equals to 1. The decimal places of the first decimal number is 1. The decimal places of the second decimal number is 2. Now we multiply both the decimal numbers by omitting the decimal points. It becomes 5 into 5. This is 25, and now in 25 we have to put the decimal point in such a way such that the decimal places becomes 1 plus 2, that is 3. So this will be 0.025. So obviously the right hand side is 0.25 and the left hand side is, the actual value of the left hand side will be 0.025. So this is false. So this is false. This is false. Okay, let's do 2. 0.25 multiplied by zero point 0.8 is 0.2. Let's compute the left hand side. So this will be in 1. The decimal places of the first decimal number is 2. The decimal places of the second decimal number is 1. Now we multiply the two decimal numbers, considering them as a whole number by omitting their decimal places, decimal points. This becomes 25 into 8. This is 200. Now in 200 we have to put the decimal point in such a way such that its decimal places becomes n1 plus n2, that is 2 plus 1, that is 3. So this will be this 0.2. So is equal to 0.2, and this is a true statement. Let's see 3. It says 0.35 divided by 0.7 equals 0.4. So let's compute the left hand side. So it's a division of decimal number by another decimal number. So first we convert the two decimal numbers to decimal fraction. This becomes 35 by 100 divided by 7 by 10. This is 35 by 100 multiplied by 10 by 7. We cancel out the powers of 10. So this is now 35 by 7 multiplied by 1 by 10. This is 35 by 7 divided by 10. Now this is 5 divided by 10. This is 0.5, and the right hand side is also given as 0.5. This is equals to right hand side. So this is a true statement. This is a true statement. Let's do 4. It says 0.4 into 0.4 multiplied by 0.4 equals to 0.64. So let's see what is the left hand side. It is a multiplying product of two decimal numbers. So what we will do is we note down the decimal places of the decimal numbers. So all will be 1. n1 equals to 1, n2 equals to 1, n3 equals to 1. Now we do the product by considering the decimal numbers as whole numbers by omitting their decimal points. So this will be 4 into 4 into 4. So this becomes 64. Now we have to put the decimal point in the 64 in such a way such that its decimal places becomes n1 plus n2 plus n3, which is 3. So the result should be 0.064, and this is obviously not equals to 0.64. So this is a false statement. Let's do the last number question, that is 6 centimeter equals to 0.06 meter. Okay, let's see the left hand side. Now 6 centimeter, we know that it will be 6 by 100 meter, because we know that 1 meter is 100 centimeter. We know that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. This implies that 1 centimeter equals to 1 by 100 meter. Okay. Now we have to find what is 6 by 100. So 6.0 divided by 100. So we have to shift the decimal point to the left side 2 places. So this becomes 0.06, and this is equals to the right hand side. So this is a true statement. So with that, I have completed the solution of this test paper. I hope this video will be beneficial to you in understanding how we solve problems on decimal numbers. This paper has a good variety of problems, and you should definitely try to solve this before seeing the solution. and if you are stuck, you can see the solution. And if you have any issue, any question regarding my method of solving the problems, or you can always ask me in the comment section, and or if there is any mistake in my calculation, or in finding the answer, you can also let me know. I will appreciate that. So thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.